Good morning. Happy Monday. Reaching out to all of you. I hope your day is as bright as my lemony shirt. Hey, it's Monday. And so I don't know about you, but I'm coming off of a relaxed day and resting, and which is really good for like resetting the brain. And then I'm back and it's easy for me to get an overwhelm like, oh my gosh, there's so many things to do. Happen to you? Well, I had a rough weekend because I had a moment last week where things were not going my way. Actually, 2 days in a row. I don't normally do 2 days in a row, but I had 2 days in a row and it was very frustrating. I needed a pill because it just was nothing was working. I even had some interactions with one person, actually, not multiple people, but I had an interaction that did not put me in the best light. That's not fun. But part of it was I was facing somebody that was being rebellious and a bully, and I had to speak up and go, that's not okay. But here's the thing. This message is not for those of you that are perfect and amazing. I know some of you are like, oh, y'all are dumb, 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 dumb. I'm the best and woohoo. Okay, if that's you, go have another cup of coffee. But I wanted to reach out to you that might struggle from time to time, might have a few weaknesses. So everybody's got their own little journey they're on. My journey has always been, I've been very connected to my source, my creator, the one that made me, that gave me purpose. And I've had a good run of things, and I've been successful. I've had trophies on the shelf, not literally, because they're actually in the living room. They need to be put away. But I have trophies from successes in the past. But I'm not perfect, and I'm not crushing it every 5 minutes. I have been crushing it, but there's been times when I've felt crushed. There are opportunities for us to have some weaknesses. And when we have weaknesses, it causes us to be humble. It causes us to be grateful for what we do have. It causes us to assess our strengths. And it is not a bad thing at times when we're weak, because when we are weak, we get to have some of God's grace. And when God's grace shines, it just makes us even more flooded full of gratitude. And it's amazing to be humbled and think, oh, the world's bigger than me. I mean, what a real royal pain in the patootie if you could do everything yourself and you were the smartest person always. I mean, nobody really likes that person anyways. They're kind of a jerk, right? So it's actually a gift for you when there's weakness. When you are weak, you actually begin to connect to other people. I am not the best at sales funnels. I'm not the best at technology. I'm not the best at knowing all the latest and greatest how SEO works, right? But I do have different strengths. So when I am weak, all of a sudden I start connecting with those around me. And now, one, it's way more fun. Things are better when you're with a crowd. And you actually let that other person and their genius partner with you. You fulfill their purpose because you're letting them come in with you. Y'all, we all have amazing geniuses and niches and brilliance. Like I have friends of mine that can remember phone numbers from 20 years ago. And some people just remember numbers and it's easy as pie. Numbers kind of freak me out at first. I have to go, it's okay. It's just a number. And then I can go move forward because I do people over numbers, but I've still figured it out. But all that to say, we need each other. We need each other's geniuses. And so, where we're weak, we get to have grace. We get to see our creator shine. We get to see miracles. So, I don't want you down on yourself because, oh man, I stink at this. Good. You're not great at everything. Isn't that a good thing? And if you have a not so shining moment, say you're sorry. Think through what could have happened differently. And maybe you're not the one that's the problem. But sometimes you just have to go, okay, which is the higher level of love that I can step into that would help the other person or help me? That's another conversation. Oh, I can give you tips on how to work through that. But you can be strong in your weakness. Leverage your weakness to connect you, to increase your gratitude. So, hey, it's all good. And you are loved and beautiful and awesome and needed, even where you're weak and you're strong. Because where you're weak, you're going to lean on somebody else. And where someone else is weak, they're going to lean on you for strength. So go be great. Go be you. Julie Gardner, Rise Up Journey. And wow, who are you going to show up for this week to help be their genius?